The motel light buzzed, and his apology hung in the air like rain. The neon sign outside flickered like a dying heartbeat, buzzing low against the endless hum of I-80. Rain pattered on the motel's tin roof, soft at first, then insistent, mirroring the storm brewing inside room 12. Jack Harlan slammed the door behind him, the sound echoing like a gunshot in the narrow space. His boots left muddy prints on the threadbare carpet, the scent of wet asphalt and diesel clinging to his flannel shirt like a second skin. "God damn it, Riley," Jack growled, his voice rough from years of gravel roads and late-night CB chatter. He was 37, built like the Freightliner he drove cross-country, broad shoulders straining against the fabric, a stubble-shadowed jaw set in that stubborn line Riley knew too well. His hazel eyes, usually warm as summer asphalt, now burned with something sharper, hurt, maybe, or the kind of fear that comes when love starts to crack. Riley Turner stood by the window, arms crossed over his chest. The sleeves of his button-down rolled up to reveal forearms dusted with ink from a half-finished novel he never seemed to complete. 34, he taught English at a high school in Omaha, the kind of guy who quoted Whitman in traffic jams and left dog-eared paperbacks in the glove box of Jack's rig. His dark hair fell messy across his forehead, and those wire-rimmed glasses did nothing to hide the storm in his blue eyes. He turned slowly, the rain-streaked glass framing him like a portrait in regret. "You think yelling fixes this?" Riley's voice was steady, but there was a tremor beneath it, like the low rumble of thunder rolling in from the plains. He uncrossed his arms, fingers twitching as if reaching for the words that kept slipping away. The air between them smelled of stale coffee from the diner's styrofoam cup on the nightstand and the faint, metallic tang of tears not yet shed. Jack paced the 5 feet to the bed, kicking off his boots with a thud that made the lampshade rattle. He sank onto the edge of the mattress, the springs creaking under his weight, and ran a hand through his cropped brown hair. "What the hell am I supposed to do? You dropped that bomb on me like it's nothing. I want more, Jack. A house, roots, not this endless goddamn road. Like I've got a choice in it." Riley's breath hitched, a soft exhale that cut deeper than any shout. He moved closer, the floorboards groaning under his socks, and dropped to his knees in front of Jack. The carpet was rough against his slacks, but he didn't care. His hands found Jack's knees, gripping the denim like it was the only anchor left. "It's not nothing. It's us. 8 years, Jack. 8 years of motels like this, of me waiting for your calls from some truck stop in Reno or Tulsa. I love you. Christ, I love you so much it hurts, but I'm tired of being the ghost in your passenger seat." Jack's chest rose and fell heavily, the sound of his breathing filling the room like the rain outside swelling to a downpour. He looked down at Riley, at the way the motel's harsh light carved shadows under his eyes, the faint scar on his cheek from that biking accident 2 summers back. Jack's thumb brushed it absently, a ghost of a touch, before pulling back. "You knew what you signed up for. I'm a driver, Riley. It's in my blood. My old man hauled grain from here to the Dakotas, his old man before him. It's not a job. It's who I am." The words hung there, heavy as the apology Jack couldn't voice yet. Riley leaned in, his forehead pressing against Jack's thigh, the warmth of him seeping through the fabric. A sigh escaped Jack, long and ragged, carrying the weight of all the miles they'd driven together. Lazy afternoons in the cab with country radio low, hands intertwined over the gearshift, stolen kisses at red lights in forgotten towns. But lately, the silences had grown longer, the arguments sharper, like brakes wearing thin on a downhill grade. Outside, a semi whooshed past on the interstate, its air brakes hissing like a confession. Riley lifted his head, eyes locking onto Jack's. "Who you are includes me, doesn't it? Or am I just the detour you take when the loneliness gets too loud?" Jack's hand cupped Riley's jaw, rough palm against smooth skin, and for a moment, the world narrowed to that touch. The faint scratch of stubble, the salt of Riley's skin from the day's sweat. "You're everything Jack whispered, voice breaking like gravel under tires. But the words twisted in his gut, because everything wasn't enough anymore. Not when Riley's dreams of a life beyond the horizon clashed with Jack's fear of stopping. The motel light buzzed on, casting erratic shadows across the walls, as if the room itself couldn't decide whether to illuminate the truth or let it fade into darkness. Jack pulled Riley up, their lips meeting in a kiss that tasted of desperation and diner coffee, bodies pressing close on the sagging bed. The rain hammered harder, drowning out the world, but inside, the storm was just beginning. They undressed in the dim glow, shirts tugged over heads with urgent hands, belts clinking to the floor. Jack's body was solid, marked by the road, faded tattoos of eagles and highways snaking up his arms, a constellation of freckles across his chest from endless suns. Riley traced them with fingertips, memorizing the map of him, the way his muscles tensed under touch like an engine revving low. Their skin met, warm and urgent, breaths mingling in gasps that echoed the thunder rolling distant. Jack flipped them, pinning Riley beneath him, the mattress dipping under their weight. "I can't lose you," he murmured against Riley's neck, teeth grazing the pulse point that fluttered wild. Riley arched up, nails digging into Jack's back, leaving half-moons that would bruise tomorrow. The room filled with the sounds of them. Skin on skin, low moans swallowed by kisses, the wet slap of bodies moving in rhythm with the storm. But as they crested, tangled in sheets that smelled of bleach and old regrets, Jack's mind wandered to the empty cab waiting outside, the call from dispatch that would pull him away at dawn. Riley clung tighter, whispering Jack's name like a prayer. But even in release, the apology lingered unspoken, heavy as the rain pooling on the windowsill. Dawn crept in slow, painting the room in grays and golds. They lay spent, Riley's head on Jack's chest, listening to the steady thump of his heart, a rhythm as familiar as the highway's pulse. Jack's fingers carted through Riley's hair, gentle now, the fight drained out like floodwater. "We'll figure it," Jack said finally, voice thick with sleep and something deeper, more fragile. Riley nodded against him, but his eyes stayed open, staring at the buzzing light on the ceiling. "Figure it out." The words were a promise, but promises on the road had a way of evaporating with the morning mist. The rain eased to a drizzle, tapping Morse code on the roof. Stay, go, stay, go. Jack's phone buzzed on the nightstand, the screen lighting up with the dispatcher's name. He reached for it, thumb hovering over ignore, but Riley's hand caught his wrist. "Don't," Riley said softly, the plea raw in the quiet. Jack set it down, pulling Riley closer instead. For now, the road could wait. But as the sun climbed higher, burning off the clouds, Jack felt the pull, the invisible tether of 18 wheels and open sky. And in that moment, with Riley's warmth solid against him, the first crack of doubt widened into a chasm. They rose slow, bodies aching in the best way, sharing the motel's tiny shower where steam fogged the mirror and water ran cold too quick. Jack soaped Riley's back, thumbs pressing into knots from hours hunched over lesson plans, while Riley washed Jack's hair with shampoo that smelled like pine forests they'd never see together. Laughter bubbled up, light and fleeting, over a dropped bar of soap skittering across tiles. Dressed again, they sat at the rickety table, picking at complimentary donuts that tasted like cardboard. The coffee was bitter, black as the thoughts circling Jack's mind. What if I parked the rig, found local halls? The words tumbled out unbidden, tasting foreign on his tongue. Riley's fork paused midair, crumbs scattering like confetti. His eyes searched Jack's face, hopeful and terrified all at once. "You'd hate it. Caged in traffic. No horizon." But beneath the words, a spark, maybe, just maybe. Jack leaned across the table, capturing Riley's hand. "For you, I'd try." The buzz of the light overhead seemed louder, insistent, as if urging him toward the door. Outside, The highway called, semis thundering east and west, carrying men like him to nowhere and everywhere. Riley squeezed back, knuckles white. Then try. With me. The rain had stopped, leaving the air crisp, scented with wet earth and promise. But as Jack stood to pay the bill, the weight of 8 years pressed down, and the apology he'd rehearsed in his head all night dissolved into silence. They checked out, the clerk, a grizzled woman with a name tag reading Doris, handing back change with a knowing smile. Safe travels, boys. The word hung kind, unjudging, in this heartland stretch where love like theirs still whispered careful. Back in the cab, Riley beside him instead of waved off at the city limits, Jack gunned the engine. The motel shrank in the rear view, its buzzing sign a fading memory. But the air between them hummed with unspoken fears. What if trying broke them worse? The road stretched endless, and for the first time, Jack wondered if forward meant letting go. The miles blurred into a green haze of cornfields and billboards hawking Jesus and jerky, the Freightliner's diesel growl a constant undercurrent to their fragile truce. Jack's hands gripped the wheel at 10 and 2, knuckles pale, eyes flicking to the mirrors more than the road. Riley sat shotgun, knees drawn up, a dog-eared copy of On the Road open on his lap but unread. The cab smelled of leather seats worn soft from years of asses like theirs, mixed with the faint citrus of Riley's aftershave, a scent that always made Jack's chest tighten with want. "Remember that diner in Cheyenne?" Riley said after an hour of silence, voice cutting through the static of AM radio preaching fire and brimstone. He didn't look up, tracing the spine of the book with his thumb. Jack grunted, a half-smile tugging his lip despite himself. "The one with the waitress who thought we were brothers?" The memory flooded back sharp, the pie a la mode that was more crust than anything, the way Riley had leaned across the booth to steal a bite, their boots tangling under the table. That night, they'd parked the rig behind a grain elevator, stars thick as spilled sugar overhead, making love in the sleeper cab with the windows cracked to the coyote howls. "Yeah." Riley's laugh was soft, bittersweet, like biting into overripe fruit. He shifted, stretching his legs, socked foot brushing Jack's calf accidental on purpose. The touch sparked, electric in the confined space, but Jack kept his eyes forward, jaw clenching against the urge to pull over. They'd met like that, chance collision at a truck stop off I-80, Jack nursing black coffee after a double shift, Riley wandering bleary-eyed from a poetry reading in Lincoln. 26 and 28 then, both adrift in ways they didn't name. Jack, fresh off a bad split with a mechanic who'd wanted kids and picket fences. Riley, escaping a family that loved him fierce but blind to the boy who kissed boys in the high school bathroom stalls. One look across the Formica counter, Jack's easy grin, Riley's shy tilt of head, and the hook was set. "Pull in here," Riley said suddenly, pointing to a sign for Big Sky Rest Area. Clean restrooms, fresh pie. Jack eased the rig into the lot, gravel crunching under tires, the engine ticking cool as they killed it. The air outside hummed with cicadas, thick and lazy in the midday heat. They walked the cracked concrete path, hands not quite touching, the distance between them a living thing. Riley bought them Cokes from a machine that spat them cold and fizzy, condensation beating like sweat. They sat on a picnic table scarred with initials. J+ are carved hasty last summer, now faded under fresh layers of hurt. "Tell me about the house," Jack prompted, popping the tab with a hiss that mirrored the tension uncoiling in his gut. He'd avoided it since the motel, but the road had a way of forcing truths into the light. Riley sipped slow, the carbonation bubbling sharp on his tongue. "Nothing fancy. A bungalow in Dundee, maybe, those old Victorians with the wraparound porches. Room for bookshelves, a desk where I grade papers without the TV blaring. A yard for, I don't know, tomatoes or something stupid." His voice dipped, self-mocking, but eyes bright with the dream. "And you?" Home at 5, not 3 a.m. We could host game nights, Jack. With people who know us, not hide us in the back booth. Jack's throat tightened, the Coke going flat in his hand. Home. The word tasted like rust, like the cab of his daddy's old Chevy where he'd learned to drive stick at 14. Windows down to the wind whipping corn silk across his face. Sounds nice, he managed, setting the can down with a clink. Real nice. But Riley heard the hitch, saw the way Jack's shoulders hunched like a load too heavy. He slid closer on the bench, thigh pressing solid against Jack's. It's not a cage. It's a choice. His hand found Jack's under the table, fingers lacing tight, calluses from chalk dust meeting rough from rope and wheel. Jack turned, their faces inches apart, breaths mingling sweet and sour. The rest area bustled distant. Families picnicking, truckers stretching legs. But here, it was just them, the sun beating warm on their necks. He leaned in, lips brushing Riley's ear, voice low gravel. I choose you every damn mile. But what if I can't choose still? Riley pulled back, eyes searching. The blue stormy as Lake Michigan after a gale. Then we find a way, or we lose everything. The words landed heavy, and Jack felt them settle like silt in his chest. They drove on, the afternoon stretching long, radio flipping to a Garth Brooks ballad that had them both humming off-key. Riley's tenor soft, Jack's baritone rumbling deep. Stops blurred. A gas station where Jack flirted shameless with the clerk to make Riley jealous, earning a playful shove and a kiss stolen behind the pumps. A scenic overlook where they hiked a dirt trail, hands swinging loose until fingers hooked natural, overlooking a valley stitched with rivers like veins. By dusk, they hit Kearney, the arching steel bridge over the Platte glowing orange in the sunset. Jack booked another motel, this one cleaner, with a pool that shimmered turquoise under floodlights. They swam laps side by side, water cool against sun-hot skin, splashing turning to grapples, laughter echoing off concrete. Underwater, Jack pulled Riley close, their bodies buoyant and bare under trunks, kisses tasting of chlorine and chlorine freedom. Dinner was drive-through burgers eaten on the hood of the rig, grease spotting napkins, stars pricking the sky like promises. Back in the room, the bed was king-sized, sheets crisp, and they took their time, exploring slow, hands mapping familiar territories with new intent. Jack kissed down Riley's spine, tongue tracing vertebrae like highway markers, eliciting shivers and sighs that fogged the air. Riley flipped him, straddling hips, rocking deliberate, eyes locked in a gaze that stripped them raw. I see it, Jack gasped midway, hands gripping Riley's thighs, bruises blooming under thumbs. The porch, you in glasses grating under that lamp. Me bringing home takeout, 'cause I burned the chicken again. The image cracked something open, vulnerability spilling hot. Riley slowed, leaning down to kiss sweat-slick forehead. Yeah? And the bed. Big enough for mornings like this, no rush. His voice broke on the last, hips grinding deeper, chasing release with a urgency born of fear. They came undone together, cries muffled into shoulders, bodies trembling in aftershocks. Curled after, Riley's head pillowed on Jack's arm, the AC humming lullaby soft. 8 years, Riley murmured, fingers circling Jack's navel. From that truck stop spark to this. Jack hummed agreement, but sleep evaded, mind racing the odometer. What if the house choked him? What if the road swallowed Riley whole? The apology brewed again, bitter on his tongue, not for loving, but for the man he might become if he didn't bend. Morning brought coffee from the lobby, black and scalding, sipped on the balcony overlooking the river's lazy bend. Ducks quacked distant, wings slicing water. Local halls pay shit, Jack said casual, testing waters. But there's a depot in Omaha. Steady runs to Lincoln, maybe KC. Riley's mug paused, steam curling like question marks. You're serious? Hope flickered, fragile as the heron lifting off downstream. Jack shrugged, but his eyes held steady. For us? Yeah. The word us landed solid. A mile marker passed. They hit the road renewed, playlist shifting to Springsteen, Thunder Road, fitting like gloves. Conversations flowed easier. Riley's students, the kid who came out in his class last spring, Jack's rig buddy Lou who suspected but never pried. Laughter laced the miles, tension easing like knots worked loose. But as they neared Omaha's sprawl, billboards for subdivisions looming, new homes, start your future. Doubt crept back. Jack's grip tightened on the wheel, jaw ticking. Riley noticed, hand on his knee, a silent anchor. One step, Riley said. That's all. Jack nodded, but inside, the storm gathered anew. The future glittered close, but shadows loomed. What if bending broke them? The highway curved, city lights winking invitation, and Jack wondered if home was a destination or just another illusion on the horizon. Omaha welcomed them with the scent of stockyards on the wind, earthy, primal. A reminder that this was Heartland, where progress chewed slow and dreams got ground under boot heels. Jack maneuvered the Freightliner into the depot lot, the rig dwarfing sedans like a beast at rest. Dispatch was a squat brick building, fluorescent buzz welcoming as a hangover. Inside, the air hummed with printers whirring and coffee percolating bitter. Harlan, the foreman grunted, a bear of a man named Cal with a mustache like a broom bristle. He eyed Jack over half moons, then flicked a glance to Riley lingering by the door, backpack slung casual. Heard you want locals. Got a run to Grand Island tomorrow, grain hauls, back by supper. Pays decent, but it's clock punching, son. No poetry in it. Jack swallowed the retort. Poetry was Riley's department, not this grease monkey grind. Sign me up. The pen scratched paper, ink bleeding like doubt. Riley's smile from the doorway was a lifeline, bright and believing. They drove to Riley's bungalow in Dundee, the streets tree-lined with elms shedding gold leaves like confetti for their return. The house was a craftsman charmer, porch swing creaking gentle in the breeze, flower boxes spilling petunias defiant against fall's chill. Inside smelled of lemon polish and old books, shelves groaning under volumes from Austen to Baldwin, spines cracked like old friends. Welcome home, Riley said, dropping keys on the hall table with a clatter that echoed too loud. He pulled Jack into a kiss, slow and deep, hands fisting flannel as if to anchor him. Jack melted into it, the familiarity of the space wrapping around them. Creaky stairs, the kitchen's linoleum cool under socks, sunlight slanting through lace curtains to dance dust motes. But unpacking Jack's duffel felt like defusing a bomb. Jeans folded into the dresser drawer beside Riley's chinos. Flannel hung next to button-downs starched crisp. Looks wrong, Jack muttered, shoving a tee under folded socks. The fabric whispered against wood. A sound too domestic, too final. Riley knelt beside him, hand on Jack's thigh steadying. It's right. Us here. His voice held that teacher tone, patient as explaining metaphor to freshmen. But his eyes betrayed the fear, blue depths swirling like Platte currents, pulling under. That night, they cooked, Riley chopping onions that stung tears, Jack manning the stove with burgers sizzling grease pop. The kitchen filled with sizzle and sear, smoke curling lazy, radio crooning Dylan Lowe. They ate at the scarred oak table, plates clinking, ketchup smudged on thumbs. Laughter came easy over Jack's tale of the depot's ancient coffee pot exploding foam like a bad date. Bed was upstairs, queen-sized with a quilt Riley's mom stitched years back. Patterns of stars and wagons, ironic now. They made love urgent, bodies familiar yet fervent, as if sealing a pact. Jack's mouth on Riley's collarbone, sucking marks like brands. Riley's legs wrapped tight, heels digging calves. Gasps punctuated the rhythm. Fuck. Yes. There. Sheets tangling, headboard thumping soft against plaster. After, Sweat cooling, Riley traced Jack's tattoos in the moonlight slicing blinds. "Tell me you're in," he whispered, breath ghosting ribs. Jack's arm tightened, voice rumble in dark. "I'm in." But sleep brought dreams of empty cabs, horizons mocking. Wake him sweating at 3 a.m., heart pounding like faulty pistons. First local run dawned crisp, Jack kissing Riley goodbye on the porch, coffee mugs steaming twin clouds. The rig felt alien on city streets, stoplights chaining him, horns blaring impatient. Grand Island was a straight shot, silos looming like sentinels, but back by 4, the cab empty echoed louder than cross-country solitude. Home was waiting, Riley's car in the drive, lights warm in windows. Inside, the scent of chili simmering, cornbread baking golden. "How'd it go?" Riley asked, apron dusted flour, stirring pot with wooden spoon clacking. Jack shrugged off jacket, hanging it by the door, a gesture small but seismic. "Tight, but not bad." He pulled Riley back against the counter, lips on neck, inhaling the mix of spice and skin. Dinner devolved to kisses, chili forgotten till it scorched, laughter bubbling as they salvaged it charred and perfect. Weeks blurred routine. Jack's hauls short, home for suppers and Sundays tangled in bed, newspapers spread for crosswords argued over ink. Riley's school buzzed, parent-teacher nights where Jack waited in the car, engine idling, until Riley dragged him in, hand firm in his. "This is Jack," Riley'd say casual, and smiles came wary but warming, whispers fading to nods. But cracks spidered slow. Jack's fingers drummed tables, eyes drifting to maps pinned fridge, routes to Denver, Salt Lake, escapes disguised as jobs. Nights he'd wake to Riley's snore soft, slip downstairs to porch swing, rocking to cricket chorus, the pull of the road a phantom ache in his bones. One Friday it snapped. Depot offered a long haul to Denver, emergency, double pay. Jack took it without thinking, the old thrill surging like adrenaline. Home that night, he broke it over takeout pizza, box grease-spotted on coffee table. Riley's fork stilled, cheese stringing long. "Denver? That's overnight." The word hung, accusation wrapped in hurt. "Quick run. Extra cash for that yard work you want." Jack's voice blustered, but eyes dodged. Riley set the slice down, napkin dabbing mouth precise. "Or an out, because this gesture sweeping house, them, feels like chains." His chair scraped back, standing abrupt, glasses fogging with unshed. Jack surged up, hands raking hair. "It's not. I need space." The words tumbled clumsy, tasting lie. Riley's laugh barked bitter, echoing hollow. "Air, right? While I wait here, grading essays on freedom." He paced, floorboards protesting, stopping at window to stare streetlights pooling gold. 8 years, Jack. I thought we were building, not bolting." The fight escalated, voices rising to crash like waves. Accusations hurled. Selfish, scared, blind. Plates clattered sink, doors slammed hall. Jack stormed out to the porch, night air biting, stars mocking vast. Riley followed, hoodie zipped hasty, arms crossed barrier. "Say it," Riley demanded, breath fogging between them. "Say you regret trying." Jack's chest heaved, fists clenched, porch rail splintering wood. "I don't. But this, it chokes me." The confession ripped free, raw as torn flesh. Riley stepped close, hand on Jack's arm trembling. "Then teach me how to breathe with you." Voice cracked, eyes glistening street lamp glow. They stood there, breaths sinking ragged, the neighborhood quiet save distant dog bark. Jack turned, pulling Riley into chest, arms iron band. "I'm sorry," he whispered finally, the apology blooming like bruise, tender, inevitable. Rain started soft, pattering leaves, mirroring tears tracking Riley's cheek. Inside, they thawed slow, tea steeped chamomile, mugs warming palms. Curled on couch, Riley's head on Jack's lap, fingers combing hair gentle. "Denver tomorrow," Jack said soft. "But I call every hour. And I'm back Sunday, no excuses." Riley nodded, eyes closing heavy. "Promise." The word fragile, threadbare. "Promise." Jack's kiss sealed it, light on temple, but doubt lingered, shadow under moon. Saturday's haul to Denver was torment. Mountains rising blue, radio static preaching escape. Jack called as vowed. Riley's voice tinny but tethering. "Miss you." Chili reheated, burnt your way. Laughter bridged miles, but hang-ups echoed empty. Sunday return, truck rumbling drive. Riley waited porch, coffee waving flag. They collided wordless, body speaking volumes. Hands urgent, kisses bruising. Bed claimed them fierce, reclaiming lost hours, moans mingling with rain renewed outside. But Monday, at the depot, Cal clapped Jack's shoulder. "Good work, Harlan. Got a coast-to-coast if you want it, LA. Fat bonus." Temptation coiled serpent slick. Jack hesitated, the buzz of fluorescence deafening. Home waited, but the road whispered siren song. "Let me think," he told Cal, voice steady lie. That night, over pot roast Riley slave tender, Jack confessed the offer. Fork scraped, plate tense. "What do you want?" Riley asked, eyes steady blue. "You," Jack said simple, but the pull tore internal. The fight loomed unspoken, rain lashing windows like judgment. The offer festered like an untreated wound, pus of temptation seeping into dreams where Jack roared freeways endless, Riley a fading figure in taillights. Days dragged heavy, Jack's local runs mechanical, loading docks echoing hollow, manifests blurring ink. Home, he pasted smiles, helping Riley rake leaves into piles crisp and copper, the scent of decay sharp in autumn air. They'd collapse laughing on grass damp, bodies entwining under oaks shedding slow, kisses tasting of earth and effort. But nights, the couch became confessional. Riley grading papers under lamp glow, red pens slashing decisive, while Jack nursed beer, bottle condensation pooling rings on coaster. "Take it," Riley said one evening, setting essays aside with a thud. His glasses perched low, hair tousled from raking fingers through. "The run. If it quiets the noise in you." Jack's bottle paused mid-sip, foam bitter on lip. "You'd hate it. Me gone weeks, you hear solo." Voice rough, edged gravel. Riley slid to floor between Jack's knees, hands on thighs grounding. "I'd hate losing you more. To resentment, to this. Half-life." His touch climbed, unbuttoning slow, eyes locked challenge and plea. "Go. Come back whole. We build from there." The permission cracked Jack open, vulnerability spilling. He hauled Riley up, kissing fierce, teeth clashing, hands roaming urgent under sweater Woolwich. They stumbled bedroom, shedding clothes trail, bodies colliding mattress springs protest. Jack worshipped slow, mouth on hip bones sharp, tongue delving heat, Riley's gasps arching back bow taut. "Jack, please," whimpered, fingers twisting sheets cotton fierce. Release shattered them, afterglow sticky, breaths sinking ragged. "LA?" Jack murmured ceiling stare. Riley curled side, leg thrown possessive. 2 weeks max. Then we talk real, house, future, all. Riley's hum vibrated chest. "Deal." But sleep evaded Jack, ceiling fan whirring judgment. The roads call a siren's hum. Departure dawned gray, sky bruised promise storm. Riley pressed thermos coffee into Jack's hands. Kiss lingering porch light, lips salt tang from unsaid fears. "Call when you hit the line," he said, voice steady teacher calm masking tremor. The rig 8 miles voracious, crossing Nebraska flats to Colorado passes snow-dusted. Jack's calls dotted hours. Mountains biting, miss your chili, earning Riley's laugh tinny, warming cab cold. Stops blurred. Diners fluorescent, pie wedges fork cut, truckers nodding knowing over hash browns crisp. Week 1 blurred adrenaline. Deserts blooming cactus stark, Vegas neon assaulting night. Jack sent postcards scribbled hasty. Lights like stars fallen. Wish you here stealing fries. Texts flew nocturnal. Riley's kids aced the Whitman quiz. Graded with your beer in hand. Jack's neon can't touch your blue. But solitude gnawed. Cab's sleeper empty echo. Nights, Jack traced phantom touches, regretting the miles. Halfway to L.A., stranding Phoenix heatwave. Phone buzzed, Riley's voice cracked. Depot called. Another driver quit, want you permanent long haul. Said no for you. Jack's gut twisted interstate roar. You should have let me decide. Voice sharp, unintended. Silence stretched static. Decide? Or run? Riley's hurt sliced clear. This is us fighting for us, Jack. Not fleeing. The call ended abrupt. Dial tone mocking. Jack hurled phone dash, plastic cracking faint. Storm hit literal, sheets rain lashing windshield. Wipers slapping frantic. He pulled over rest area mudslick, cab rocking gale, tears hot tracking stubble. Apology brewed, unsent voicemail. I'm sorry, scared shitless. Love you road deep, but delete pressed, cowardice winning. LA sprawl choked him, palm trees sentinel ocean salt mocking freedom. Delivery signed hasty, bonus check fat pocket. Return haul east dragged. Mind replaying Riley's voice loop. Hurt, hope, heartbreak teetering. Omaha loomed week 2 end. Skyline familiar ache. Jack called dawn pull in. Voice gravel exhaust. Home in hour. We talk. Riley's pause gut punched. Yeah. Doors open. Click echoed hollow. Drive final twisted knife. Suburbs neat. Dundee porches pumpkin lit Halloween Eve. Rig parked curb awkward giant. Jack's boots crunch leaves sidewalk. Porch light beckoned. Riley's shadow silhouette. Door creaked welcome. Riley in sweats faded. Eyes shadowed fatigue. No embrace. Air thick tension. Sent chilly faint kitchen ghost. Coffee? Riley offered. Mug thrust neutral. Jack nodded, shedding jacket hook creak. Kitchen table scarred witness. Steam rising bitter divide. Took the bonus. For us, roof repair that trip you want. Words tumbled defensive. Riley sipped slow, mug clink set. Good. But the permanent. Eyes blue steel. Jack's throat worked swallow. Turned it down. For you. Lie half, truth quarter, turned for fear, not choice. Riley's chair scraped. Pacing linoleum squeak. For me? Or 'cause you can't face staying. Voice rising crescendo, hands gesturing wild. 8 years chasing your tailpipe, Jack. I'm done being the weight holding you. Jack surged up. Table barrier slam palm. Wait. You're my goddamn anchor. Roar echoed walls thin. Neighbor's dog yapping distant. Riley whirled. Glasses slipping nose push. Anchor sinks ships. Tears spilled hot, tracking cheeks flushed. I love you. Fierce, foolish, but this? It's drowning us. Silence crashed. Breaths heaving sink. Jack rounded table. Hands cupping Riley's face, thumb wipe tears salt. Don't. Please. Voice break whisper. Foreheads press bone ache. Riley's sob choked. Fists shirt clutch. Then stay. Truly. Plea raw, unraveling. Jack's kiss desperate. Lips bruise. Bodies collide counter edge. Hands roamed frantic. Sweats shed floor pool. Skin slap urgent. Riley boosted counter cool. Legs wrap waist lock. Jack's thrusts deep counter rhythm creak. Moans mingled desperate. Stay, love, fuck. Climax shattering sob laced, clinging slick. Floor after, tangled carpet rough, breath stutter. I'll quit long haul, Jack vowed ceiling stare. Riley's weight chest comfort. Local forever. You, me, this. Riley lifted head, eyes searched out. Swear. Finger trace, lip swollen. Swear. Kiss seal, soft now, promise fragile. Halloween dawned crisp. Pumpkins carved jack-o'-lanterns porch grin. Jack's depot call resigned long haul. Cal's grunt acceptance. Smart man. Roots grow deep here. Celebration quiet. Costume party Riley's colleague host. House strung lights twinkle. Jack in flannel casual, Riley's arm loop proud. Whispers followed partner. But nods warmed. Beers clinked welcome. Dance floor makeshift. Slow sway to Wonderwall, bodies fit puzzle. This, Jack murmured ear nip. Worth every mile. Riley's hum content. Head shoulder nest. But nightcap home. Porch swing creak. Jack's phone buzzed dispatch old. Emergency cross country. Triple pay. Screen glow tempted. Riley asleep beside. Thumb hover delete heart hammer choice. Delete pressed arm tighten Riley pull. Road whispered fade. Home's hum louder. Breath even. Love solid. Storm past. Rainbow faint horizon. Yet doubt lingered seed. Waiting water. Winter clamped Omaha iron-fisted. Snow blanketing Dundee drifts knee-deep. The bungalow a warm burrow against winds howling off the Platte like lost souls. Jack's local halls turned treacherous. Black ice slicking I-80, semis jackknifing newsreels grim. Homecomings grew ritual. Boots stomped vestibule thud. Jacket hung hook drip. Riley's embrace waiting arms open. Cocoa steaming mug piece. Holidays dawned festive. Thanksgiving turkey stuffed sage sharp. Riley's family gathered wary but thawing. Aunt's mince pie crust flake. Uncle's backslap good man gruff. Jack carved bird knife steady. Riley's foot table tap secret Morse. Love you, stay put. Laughter rang. But Jack's eyes strayed window. Snow swirl tempting escape. Christmas Eve. Tree twinkled tinsel glow. Ornaments glass-blown heirlooms Riley's gran. Gifts wrapped paper crinkle. Jack's leather wallet embossed initials. Riley's sign Giovanni's room dog-eared love. Fireplace crackled log spit. Chestnuts roast tin pop. Mulled wine spice nose. They made love carpet rug before flames. Shadows dance wall flicker. Bodies glow ember warm. Jack's slow deliberate. Kisses trail collarbone dip. Riley's sighs melt butter soft. Mary, gasped midway, hips roll wave, fucking, climax crest tide pull. New Year ticked eve. Porch swing snow dusted. Champagne flutes clink frost rim. Fireworks burst sky bruise purple. Riley's to us toast bubble lip. Jack's arm waist cinch to staying vow breath fog. But January bit harder. Depot layoffs whisper. Cal's tight belt. Harlan frown crease. Jack's runs cut half. Pay stub thin worry. Nights. Bills stack kitchen counter avalanche. Riley's red pen circles due dates bleed. One blizzard night. Power flickered candle glow. Rig stranded depot overnight. Jack trudged home cabless. Boots snow-crusted. Cheeks numb windlash. Riley answered door rush. Towel wrap hasty. Inside. Idiot scold soft. Kitchen hearth. Stew simmer herb deep. Riley's hands chafe Jack's frostbite. Can't afford this. Jack muttered spoon clink. Warmth seep bone slow. Rig payments heat bill. I'm deadweight. Riley's spoon paused. Broth drip steam curl. Deadweight? You're my weight, Jack. The good kind. But eyes shadow doubt. Glasses reflect flame dance. Fight brood simmer. Jack's man provide growl macho. Riley's team counter soft plea. Voices rise dish rattle, snow lash window lashback. Jack stormed bedroom slam echo. Riley's weight trail lost. Alone bed cold sheet. Jack punched pillow fluff deflate. Tears hot silent. Phone glow dispatch. Coast run open. Pay double. Thumb swipe except pre-dawn. Guilt twist gut knife. Morning, Riley's side empty dent. Note pillow scrawl, coffee on. Talk tonight? Heart clench. Jack dressed hasty. Kiss forehead, Riley's sleep murmur. Hall to Chicago blurred whiteout. Lakeside gusts rock cab sway. Radio static worn spin out. Call sparse. Snow hell. Miss you. Riley's home safe. Love. Tether fray. Return eve. City lights halo ice glint. Guilt freight heavier cargo. Home porch shovel clear. Riley's silhouette wait mittens wave. Door open rush. But Jack's took the run confession tumble halt. Riley's mittens drop floor thud. Eyes widen shock blue. Witch. Voice small wind whistle. Coast. Weeks out. Money fix. Justification rush. Boots track melt puddle. Riley's laugh hollow wind echo. Fix? Or flee again? Coat shrug hasty. Keys jangle pocket. I'm walking. Clear head. Door click soft dagger. Jack's Riley plea trail night swallow. Alone kitchen stew cold congeal. Chair scrape sit slump. Phone clutch white knuckle. Voicemail pour. Sorry. Scared. Don't leave. Snow fell thicker, burying sins. Hours tick clock low. Door creak midnight. Riley stomp snow shake. Cheeks ruddy cold bite. Eyes meet hall shadow raw peel. Walked the block. Riley say coat hang drip. Froze my ass thinking. Step close. Hand Jack's cheek thumbstroke bristle. We can't keep this yo-yo. Break. Mend. Jack's nod swallow lump. No. But bills. Voice crack gravel. Riley pull chair straddle lap. Knees bracketing thighs. Then we cut. My savings side gigs. Tutor online you mechanic part-time. Lips brush nose Eskimo nuzzle. Together. Kiss seal packed. Tentative thaw. Body's heat friction build. Bedroom migrate stumble. Clothes shed layer peel. Skin goosebump chill meat warm. Jack gentle now apologies mouth mapped. Neck suckle. Nipples tongue flick. Riley's yes arch spine. Climax quiet crest. Tears mingle salt sweet. After hold fierce anchor. No more runs. Jack vow dark whisper. Local or bust. February thawed slow drip. Icicles sword porch. Jack decline coast. Cal's your funeral shrug. Job hunt grind. Auto shops grease black. Resumes typed clack. Interviews suit stiff awkward. Higher landed march. Garage downtown. Wrenches clank symphony. Oil sent homey. First paycheck slim but sure. Bills paid envelope stuff lick seal. Spring bloomed riot. Tulips porch pot. Riley's garden plot dig shovel. Jack's hands dirt grime laugh mud. Evenings porch swing rock. Beers bottle sweat. Sunsets bleed orange sky. But old ghosts stirred. Lose call rig buddy. Miss your ass on the line. Envy twang. Jack hang up abrupt. Riley's what? Query soft couch curl. Nothing. Old noise. Lie thin but Riley let slide head lap nest. April showers lash. Storms rumble thunder growl. One night lightning crack bedroom flash. Power outage plunge dark. Candles flicker bedroom romance. Riley's remember motel? Grin wicked. Bodies tangle sheet toss. Storm symphony backdrop. Rain drum roof. Wind howl frame rattle. Jack's thrusts lightning pace. Riley's nails backrake fire sting. Cries thunder drown. Love you. Gasp sink. Release storm break. Calm after. Rain patter lullaby. Riley's we made it murmur content. Jack's arm tighten. But mind wander horizon faint. May graduation Riley's school gym bleacher squeeze. Caps toss confetti air. Jack clap proud. Bouquet roses red velvet post ceremony. Dinner Italian candle wax drip. Wine pour garnet glow. Toast to students. To us. June heat wave sticky. Garage fan were feudal. Jack's coveralls oil stain. Home shower steam scald. Riley soap lather laugh slip. Bed air thick humid. Body slick sweat glide. Slow love ceiling fan breeze. July 4th fireworks burst park distant boom. Porch watch sparkler hand. Riley's beautiful sigh awe. Jack's your murmur ear nip. August back to school buzz. Riley's classroom prep box hall. Jack paint shelf crisp white. Evening's grade session. Jack's foot rub calf circle. Sighs content pencil scratch. September equinox balance. Leaves turn amber drift. Depot party cals invite. Grill smoke char. Beers foam overflow. Jack mingle awkward. Riley's hand back touch anchor. Whispers cute couple warm. Not sting. October chill nips. Harvest moon gold fat. Anniversary 8th. Truck stop diner revisit. Pie a la mode share fork tine. Cab park lot gravel crunch. Sleeper love nostalgic. Windows crack coyote howls distant city. Back home dawn. Riley's 8 more pillow mumble. Jack's kiss temple soft. Forever vow silent. But November winds whisper change. Garage layoff rumor. Economy stutter. Jack's wrench turn hesitate. Future fog. One eve. Bill's stack renew. Riley's wheel manage brave. Jack's ya hollow eyes map fridge stare. Storm brews internal apology old friend. Sorry for failing. November's bare branches clawed sky gun metal. Winds stripping leaves whirlwind lament. Garage buzzed layoff scythe. Cal's sorry Harlan. Numbers don't lie clap shoulder heavy. Jack clean tools methodical clank. Oil rag pocket bulge. Last check stub thin hope. Home drive slow. Wipers slap rain spit. City lights smear watercolor. Bungalow glowed window warm. Riley's car drive neat. Porch step creak wait. Key turn click hesitant. Riley kitchen chop carrot crunch. Stew pot bubble onion sweet. Hey! Greet casual but eyes lift question blue. Jack's jacket hang drip. Boots toe off mat squelch. Laid off. Shop closing. Words flat. Punch drunk. Knife pause board thud. Riley round counter quick. Arms wrap fierce. Shit. Will. Figure. Voice steady. But hug tremble betray. Dinner silent chew. Stew savory comfort. Rain drum roof dirge. After. Couch sink denim indent. Riley's head lap pillow. Fingers hair card gentle. Unemployment my raise. Bridget. Plans soft. And jobs? Plenty wrenches Omaha. Jack's hum rumble chest. Thumb jaw trace scar faint. Yeah. But. Trail unspoken. Fear coiling serpent. Riley sit up pivot knees couch bracket. But what? Talk? Jack. Glasses perch low. Eyes bore soul deep. The dam cracked. Words flood. I'm poison this. You deserve steady house paid no scraping. Me? I drag us under. Voice gravel crack. Tears hot lid prick. Riley's hand cup cheek thumb wipe preempt. Poison? You're my antidote. The laugh in dark. The hand in storm. Kiss press urgent. Lips part tongue taste salt. 8 years prove. We bend. Don't break. Night deepened. Bodies seek solace bed tangle. Love desperate claw. Nails dig shoulder crescent. Hips snap bruise thud. Moans rain drown love. Stay, us. Climax shatter sob wrench. Hold after vice grip. Breaths hitch sink. Dawn gray seep. Job hunt grind resume scan click. Interviews Sudich nod. Riley's you got this send-off kiss doorframe lean. Week 1 unemployment stretched elastic. Coffee black stare wall blank. Walks plat bank pebble skip ripple. Riley's evenings grade hunch. Jack's dinner cook attempt. Spaghetti sauce scorch laugh forgive. Holiday shadow loomed Thanksgiving sparse. Family small. Turkey dry carve awkward. Aunts tough times pie slice sympathy. Uncles pull through nod gruff. Table talk weather weave. But undercurrent pull. Jack's eyes distant horizon haunt. December frost etched window fern. Tree trim sparse ornament sparse. Gifts practical. Socks wool thick. Gift cards gas pump. Fireplace meager log smoke. Chestnuts tin pop sparse. Christmas morn. Riley's one more year unwrapped scarf knit. Jack's hug berry face wool scratch. Love you, murmur throat lump. New Year Eve porch frostbite. No champagne flute frost. Just arm's length watch ball drop TV indoor. To surviving toast water tap. Kiss cold lip. January ice locked. Bills creep envelope fat. Jack's interview tire shop reject overqualified shrug. Nights, barstool perch solo, beer foam numb, lose call road calling, tempt whisper. Home stumble late, Riley's where? Worry crease. Fight spark flint, drowning accuse trying defend. Door slam guest room exile, bed cold solitary. Morning truce coffee steam, Riley's sorry mugslide. Can't lose you to this. Hand reach bridge. Jack's grip squeeze bone ache. Won't. Promise. But mirror reflection hollow eye, road ghost. February thaw drip icicle suicide. Hope flicker candle frail. Jobland mechanic indie. Small shop alley shadow. Boss gruff start Monday wrench hand. Paycheck first stub smile. Bills thin slice. Evenings celebrate quiet. Pizza box grease. Movie couch melt. Riley's foot tickle calf laugh. Spring uncoil green shoot. Garden plot till dirt rich. Tomatoes steak tie. Jack's hands soil grime. Riley's seed press. Sun warm neck kiss. May bloom riot school end Riley's cheer cap toss. Summer heat wave sticky. Shop fan where oil slick home shower cascade cool. July 4th park picnic blanket spread. Fireworks bloom sky fire. Riley's beautiful aw-hand squeeze. August lazy hammock sway. Books page turn. Beers sweat bead. September equinox poise. Leaves drift amber carpet. October harvest moon rise. Anniversary diner pie fork share. Cab park love sleeper nostalgic. November winds hush. 1 year mark layoff scar. Shop steady. Savings creep bolster. Thanksgiving feast full turkey juice run. Family laugh ring. Aunt's proud wink. December tree lush branch bend. Gifts wrap flourish. Watch leather strap. Novel signed heart. New Year champagne real bubble fizz. Toast to thriving lip brush. January snow soft blanket. Walks hand glove mitt. February Valentine candle dine home. Rose petal trail bed lead. March wind wild kite fly park laugh. April shower dance puddle splash. May grad gym cheer. Summer solstice longest day porch sit. Firefly jar glow. But through seasons cycle, love deepened root. Storms weathered bend, not break. One eve fall equinox. Porch swing creek tandem. Leaves swirl eddy. Jack's arm shoulder drape. Riley's head nest. Regret. Query soft stargaze. Jack's kiss temple ling. Never. You home. Voice rumble sure. Riley's turn face. Eyes blue eternal. Us horizon own. Winter first frost sparkle dawn. They wake tangle sheet warm. Breaths mingle cloud bed. Jack's marry me? Tumble pillow muffle. Ring box velvet kneel later porch gold. Riley's yes sob laugh. Kiss seal vow. Spring wedding small. Backyard bloom riot. Family toast tear brim. Vows exchange hand hold tremble. Through roads and roots, I choose you. Summer honeymoon road trip rig rent. Motel's neon wink. Love rekindle mile marker. Fall harvest life house paint fresh. Garden yield tomato ripe. Winter hearth glow. Rings glint fire dance. Years stack gentle. Adoptions talk whisper. Travels balance local far. Old motel memory fade buzz soft. Apology rain wash clean. Love, proven, bloomed eternal, dramatic heart, emotional core, meaningful root. In the end, the road led home, not end, but circle complete.